seen a shooting performance like this before.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say, my man is on fire!
Flavor Flav, Sandro Mamu, Keller's everybody give Mamu their flowers tonight. He earned them.
Mamu makes history. Welcome back, y'all. It's the Geek down here, and today I want to talk about the upset the Spurs just put on the Knicks. Last night, the Spurs beat the Knicks pretty handily without De'Aaron Fox and Victor Wembanyama, of course, and they still came out on top, beating them 120-105. Now, this win might be a surprise to y'all, of course, with how bad they've been lately, but there's a really, really big reason, and maybe even a revelation that happened last night. Mamu set the NBA on fire, scoring 34 points in a record-breaking 19 minutes. The most points ever by a player that only played 19 minutes. And he nearly went perfect. He almost had a perfect game. He was, I believe, 13 of 14 and 7 of 7 from 3. Now, this is important because Mamu hasn't been really playing as much as I thought he would coming into the season. I really had expectations for him to develop into something. And with how many injuries has been to the team, I think we're slowly starting to see what Mamu is capable of. At least we can see what he has potentially, which is a really good knockdown shooter, pretty athletic for his size, and in my opinion, one of the best scorers on the team. With this season basically off the rail, there hasn't been many upsides other than Chris Paul still proving that he's one of the best point guards in the league in small increments, and Stephon Castle being the best pick of the draft at 4th. And now Mamu, who I believe is on a 1-year deal, is shining. But I believe that the Spurs need to take a long look at what Mamu is capable of, sign him to a team-friendly deal while he still kind of doesn't have the full potential. And I think he can be a real good rotational piece on a team that tries to make the playoffs next year. I really do. Given all that, there's not much to talk about when it comes to the Spurs. Like I said, De'Aaron Fox is out, Wemby's out. There's not too much left of the season. Popovich hasn't came back. This is more of just all the young guys getting their playing time and showing what they can do on their own with the, like basically free game. Like they don't have to play secondary to anyone. This is just, let's see what y'all got. And like I said, Castle's been impressive. Mamu is really being impressive. I think that this is something they cannot overlook. This isn't just Malachi Flynn scoring 50 points randomly in a game. He has shown this kind of potential all season in like a minute or two of every other game. And so I just think the Spurs need to sign him to a long contract. And I think moving forward, they found their bench power forward. Not to mention that Mamu also gives off those vibes of like the old beloved Spurs players. Like he kind of reminds me of the love we had for Patty Mills, for Boris Diaw, things like that. I really feel like he's like a fan favorite. He definitely is for me. Like I said, I was really rooting for him. That's all I got to say. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.